computer. Let me just do just the screen a bit. That's a bit too much. She's warming up already. Have you all got some music on? Right, okay, so let's do the skiing. So breathe in and let go. Breathe out. Nice breath in and then sigh all that tension away. Oh, just let it go. And for those of us that are on the cleanse, we might be letting other things go as well, all them spices. I don't know about you, but I've got rather a lot of wind. And down. Right, if you want to, you can come up onto your toes, focus your eyes on something, and then let go. And let go. Lovely. And then up, taking your legs nice and wide. You're going to take a nice deep breath in, squat down, and out. And again, in, and out. In. Oh, this feels so lovely when you've been sat down all day. And out. And out. One more time. And then we're going to go forward into forward fold from the hips, nice flat back. And then just relax the head, the neck, and the upper back. And do a few breaths here. Breathe in. Feel the whole rib cage expand. And as you breathe out, just sigh all your tension away. Let your head and neck really relax. All that tension that you've got from sitting all day, just sigh it away. Lovely. And then bend the knees and then come back up again. Nice breath in and down again. And just stay there. Breathe in through the nose. Rib cage expands and sigh all your tension away. Do a few of those breaths again. One more time. Lovely. Walk your feet in to the hip width. Bend your knees, tuck your chin in, engage your core, and slowly roll up. Take a deep breath in and out. Lovely. Taking the legs wide again. I'm going to turn the right foot to 90. Bend that knee. Take the forearm on the thigh, and the other arm comes up as we go over into a lovely side stretch. Lovely. And then breathe in, come back up, turn the other foot, bend the knee, forearm on the thigh, breathe in as the arm comes up and out as the arm goes over. Feel that lovely stretch. Lovely. Breathe in as the arm comes up and lift back up again. One more time each side. Turn the right foot, bend that knee. Breathe in and breathe out. Hold that stretch for a few breaths. Lovely. And then breathe in as the arm comes up and out as it comes down. Turning the other foot, bending the knee, forearm on the side. Breathe in. Breathe out as your arm goes over. Hold that stretch for a few breaths. And again, breathe in as you come up, out as the arms come down. Lovely. Take a nice deep breath in. And we're going to shake the arms. Shake them all the way down. And then all the way back up again. And down. Breathe in as the arms come up. And out as they go down. In. And out. Lovely. Now we're going to do a big circle. So all the way up. Soften your knees if you need to. Shaking those wrists. Breathing out as we go down. And in as we come up. And back up. Lovely. And then the other way. Breathing out as we go down and in as we come up. One more time. Lovely. And all the way up. Walk the feet in. We're going to do some nice hip openers. So arms out. The right leg out and down. And then in 3 times. 2, 3, lovely. And then the other leg. Out 3 times. Oh, clunk, click. And then in. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Taking the legs wide, we're going to just go into some lovely hip stretches. So turning to the right, and then drop down on to the left knee. Okay, and tuck that tailbone under. Yeah, and imagine a golden rope lifting and lengthening. Feel that stretch on the left thigh on the hip flexors. Lovely. And then take your hands down on the floor and take that left leg back as far as you can. So you get an even bigger stretch. And then take your hands onto the right knee and just hold that position and breathe. Relax the shoulders. And again, feeling that lovely stretch on the hip flexors. If that's too much, bring the knee back in again if you need to. If you need more, take it back a bit further. Lovely. Hold that stretch. Imagining that golden rope lifting and lengthening, but at the same time relaxing the shoulders. Lovely. And then take the hands down, rock back, bring your toes up, and drop your chest down towards that knee. So you're stretching your hamstrings on that right leg. Relax your head and your neck and breathe. Lovely. And then come forwards, bringing that right leg back and taking the left leg forwards. Just knees at 90 degrees and hips at 90 degrees to start with, tucking your tailbone under. So you feel the stretch on the front of the right leg. Imagine that rope lifting and lengthening. And relax the shoulders. If you need to stretch it more, take your hand down, taking that right leg back as far as you can comfortably go. And bring the hands on the knee. And again, imagine that rope lifting and lengthening the head, the shoulders relaxed. And breathe and feel that lovely stretch on the hip flexors on the other leg. Lovely. And then hands down and rock back. Bring the toes up towards your nose and draw the chest down towards the thigh. Relax the head and neck. So you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Just breathe. Feel that lovely release. Lovely. And then coming forwards, hands on the floor, bringing that left knee back. Then one foot in front of the other. Sorry, one foot, then the other foot. Bend the knees, tuck the chin in and slowly, slowly roll up. And shoulders back and down. Lovely. Okay, let's go into our Tadasana and find our neutral position. So we're going to turn the foot in and then swivel on the ball of your foot to get that lovely hip width. Soften the knees. Lift the tailbone, the sternum. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift the pelvic floor. Draw the belly button in. Lift the shoulders up, back and down. Let's do that again. We breathe in as we lift the shoulders. We breathe out as we relax them. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine you're parking your shoulder blades in little pockets. Again, breathe in and relax them down. Allow your arms to relax down by your sides. Tuck your chin in slightly and lengthen the back of the neck. And then imagine a lovely rope, a golden rope, lifting your head as we grow tall, lengthening. And then imagine those roots grounding us, giving us stability and support. Growing really deep and wide, and shut your eyes or focus them softly on something in front of you. And just relax into that beautiful Tadasana, that mountain pose. Feeling strong. And let's just gently rock forwards and back. Let's find our centre of gravity. We're not taking our feet off the floor. We're just transferring our weight gently. And then back to the centre and left to right. And then back to the centre and then clockwise. And then reverse, anti-clockwise. And then back to the centre and shut your eyes again and take your awareness to those lovely roots in the air. Imagine those roots absorbing that beautiful energy from the earth, like a golden, warm glow, being absorbed by the roots. And as you breathe in, breathe that light up the legs, all the way to the heart. And as you breathe out, breathe that light out from the heart, through the crown of the head, into the sky. And then breathe it in from the sky, through the crown of the head to the heart. And then down the legs and back down into the earth. And start to alternate that. And each time you breathe that beautiful golden light into the heart center, start to feel it becoming brighter, stronger. Start to feel it spilling over, spreading down into the fingers, the toes, filling the body with energy, immunity, vitality. Feel the fingers tingling, the toes. And just feeling strong and supported in that beautiful mountain pose. Feeling the breath start to slow and the thoughts start to slow. Let's start to focus on that breath now. Take your awareness to the lower rib cage. Keep your eyes shut if you feel comfy. And feel the lower rib cage expanding outwards, north, south, east, west. And then relaxing down on the out breath. Expanding on the in breath. And relaxing on the out breath. Lovely. And then softly open your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring the arms above the head, hands together and fingers down to Namaste. Thumbs on the sternum, elbows out. Lovely. Presenting the hands, palms up. Take a nice deep breath in again. And then bring the right hand down under the belly button, soften the knees. We're going to take a nice deep breath in as we lengthen. And as we breathe out, we soften the knees as we go over to the side as we breathe out. Breathe in, push through the right big toe as you breathe in, and swap the hands, soften the knees. Breathe in as you lengthen. Breathe out as you go over, soften those knees. Lovely. Breathe in as you lengthen. Breathe out as you swap hands. Breathe in as you lengthen. Breathe out as you go over, making sure you soften those knees and keep that tailbone tucked under. Breathe in, breathe out as you swap. One more time. Breathing in, lengthening. Breathing out as we go over. Breathing in as we lengthen and breathe out. Bring the hands slowly down. Breathe in as you bring them all the way above your head and turn the palms to face you. And then breathe out as you bring them down and soften the knees. Breathe in as you lengthen. Breathe out as you bend the knees and bring the hands down. And again, breathe in. This time, if you want, you can come in front of your toes by focusing on something in front of you. And breathe out as you come down. And again, breathing in, lengthening. Breathe out as you come down. Lovely. And then we're going to breathe in, draw the hands in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then power breath out through the nose or mouth. Breathe in. Push away. Imagine you're pushing away any rubbish, anything that doesn't serve you. Get rid of all that stress. Flick it away. Push it away. Lovely. Then take the hands down. Breathe in as you bring the arms up and turn the right palm up, the other palm down. We're going to reverse that. We're going to bring this arm up, the other palm goes down, the other palm comes up, like the Egyptian move, and stretch. And then swap and reach. Swap round and reach. Imagine you're wringing out those big muscles in the top of the arm, reaching out. One more time. And slowly bring the hands down. Breathe in as you bring them back up. We're going to turn the palms up and squeeze the shoulder blades together and then turn the shoulders forwards. Turn them back, squeeze the shoulder blades, turn them down. Opening the upper back. Breathe in as we take them back. Breathe out as we bring them forwards. Breathe in, opening the chest. Breathe out, opening the upper back. Breathe in. Feel that lovely spinal wave in the back. As we breathe in, we extend the spine. As we breathe out, we flex the spine. Soften the knees. Extend the knees. Soften the knees. Extend the knees. Feel the whole movement coming from the back. You can take it, make it as big as you want or as little as you want. You can just keep it at the shoulders and the arms. Or you can bring the whole body in and make it one big movement. Lovely. Okay, arms go down. Breathe in again as you bring them up towards your shoulders. Hands to your shoulders. And let's do some big circles with the elbows. Breathe in. And breathe out as you bring them down. Again, you can make this as big or as little as you want. Trying to draw big circles with those elbows. Opening the chest, opening the upper back. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's reverse. Breathe in, extending, and out as we go down. And again, you'll feel that movement of the back, the extension of the back, and the flexion as you soften the knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's reverse again. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Lovely. And then bring the hands down towards the sides. Let's work on the neck. This energy block release is so good. Let's just move the whole body to start with. This energy block release is so good. It's just a full body workout. And it gets everything moving when we're being sat all day. Let's work on the neck. Tuck the chin in slightly. And lift back or looking up to the ceiling. Feel that lengthening in the neck. And then stick the neck out like a chicken. Drop the head down onto the chest. Tuck the chin in and roll up. Imagine you've got a ball or something under your chin. Keep that chin tucked in. Lifting the chin again, looking up to the ceiling. Stick the chin out, drop the head down onto the chest. And roll up. Keep that chin tucked in as you roll in. Roll up. Getting that lovely lengthening, lifting up again. And then dropping the head down. Tuck the chin in. Gently roll up. Oh, that's so lovely. One more time. Dropping it down on the chest. Gently roll up. Lovely. Now look to the right. Taking it round as far as you can. And then to the left. As far as you can. One more time to the right. And then one more time to the left. Lovely. Back to the front. Let's drop the ear, the right ear down to the right shoulder. Breathe in. As you breathe out, try and drop that left shoulder down. So you get that lovely stretch in the big upper trapezius muscle. Do a few breaths there. Breathing in. Breathe out and drop that left shoulder down. Lovely. Try and lift the head up. Imagine a rope lifting and lengthening the neck and drop it down the other way. So breathe in. As you breathe out, try and drop that right shoulder down. Do a few breaths there. Breathing in, dropping that right shoulder down. Lovely. Soften the knees. Imagine that rope lifting and lengthening the head as you bring it back up again. Okay, lovely. Now we're going to go into our spinal rotation. So taking the feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to bring the hands up in front of us, palms facing forwards. And to start with, we're going to keep the feet facing forwards and twist with the hips first, then the mid back, then the upper back, and then the head. And then come to the front. We go the other way to the left, leading with the hips, mid back, upper back, and then the head. Lovely, and then back to the front. Now this time we're going to turn the right foot and we're going to take the back heel off. So adjust the foot, take it off if you want to adjust it, and then sweeping this left arm round to touch the right shoulder and twist. And then coming back forwards again, lovely. And let's swap the other way. So we turn the left foot, we take the back heel off, taking the heel off, we sweep that arm round to touch the left shoulder and twist. And then bring it back to the front, lovely. Now let's take it a bit deeper. Turning that right foot, sweep that arm round, and this time the right arm comes to the small of the back, just to give it a bit of a deeper twist. And then back to the front, swapping round. Left foot turns, taking the back heel off, sweeping that arm round, and the left arm comes to the small of the back. Lovely, and then back to the front. Now taking the hands to the small of the back, I'll turn to show you, soften the knees. We're going to just bend the knees slightly. We're going to lean back, just a mini back bend, pushing the hips forwards, and then we're going to hinge from the hips with a nice flat back. And as we get to here, we soften the knees and we go down, dropping the head down, tuck the chin in, bend the knees a bit more, and then roll up slowly. As we get to here, we push the hips forward, so go into a mini back bend again. Looking up slightly, and then hips hinging forwards. And then soften the knees, take the head down into our lovely spinal wave. So we breathe in as we come up, and we breathe out as we go down. Just feel that lovely movement of the back. Oh, it's so good. Breathing in as we roll up, and out as we go down. And then I'm going to come to the front again. We come down, we stay there, and we turn the right foot to 45 degrees, sorry, and the hands come out the side of it, and we're going to drop the chest down towards the thigh. Just relax the head and neck to stretch that lovely hamstring on the back of the right thigh. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, draw the chest a little bit further down towards the thigh. Breathe in, and breathe out. And again in, and out. Lovely. And then walking the hands round the other way, turning the left foot to 90. Sorry, to 45, I'm getting my angles wrong. Hands either side. Breathe in, breathe out, and draw the chest towards the thigh. Relax the head and neck. And do a few breaths there. Lovely. And again. Lovely. And then we turn to the front. We come down into a squat if you want to. If you can't come down into a squat, then we come down into a standing squat. To squat, we breathe in as we bring the hands up, balancing on the toes. We breathe out as we take the hands down and come into a forward fold. And again, we breathe in as we bring the hands up, and we breathe out as we come down into our forward fold. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. And relax there, lovely. Bend the knees, tuck the chin in, and slowly roll up. Ah, lovely. Just give everything a little shake. So you should all be feeling a little bit warmed up now. So we're going to go now into our mudra energization sequence. It's so lovely. This is a really good one to do before we go into the eagle. So this is great. I'm going to read out what it says, because it's supposed to, obviously, apart from the strengthening of the arms, the legs, it's supposed to generate inner strength and high self-esteem. So, woof, we need a bit of that, don't we? Especially when we're on this cleanse. So we're going to start off with our Garudasana. So let's just check our mountain pose. Turning the foot in, and then swiveling on the ball of the foot for hip width. Soften your knees, tuck your tailbone under, lift your pelvic floor. Draw your lower tummy in, lift that sternum, lift the shoulders up and relax them down in those little pockets. Tuck the chin in, and imagine that root lifting and lengthening, and those roots grounding us at the same time. Lovely. Relaxing the shoulders down. Take a nice deep breath in, and then hands come down to Namaste. So thumbs on the sternum and elbows out. Lovely. We're going to turn the hands round. Present the hands, one more breath in, and then taking them down. Now this time we're going to take the right arm over the left, and we're going to point the fingers. So the thumb comes over the other fingers and the index finger is pointing. So right over left to start with, because we're going to step out to the right. So when you're ready, we're going to step out into our eagle of wisdom. And from here, we're going to soften the knees. We're going to scoop down into fearless flight, and the arms and fingers come up to point towards the ceiling. Okay, and then we're going to soften the knees, and we sweep the arms down again into our fearless flight, up. Lovely, and then you're going to bring that right foot back in into what we call our mudra of pure intention. So that right heel comes on the inside of the other ankle, and relax the shoulders. Lovely. If you want to, you can take that foot a little bit higher up and just challenge your balance a little bit, and breathe. Lovely. And then slide that heel down back onto the floor, and then the left hand comes over the right. We're going to step to the left this time. So stepping out into our eagle of wisdom, into our fearless flight, hinge from the hips, then soften the knees as the fingers come up towards the ceiling. Relax the head. And then soften the knees as we sweep the fingers along the floor and bring them up. And then we bring that foot back in, the heel on the inside of the other ankle. Relax the shoulders. If you want to, challenge yourselves by bringing that foot up. Brilliant. And then take that foot back down again. And then we bring the right over left, ready to repeat. So we're going to step out into that eagle of wisdom, feeling that power. Soften the knees, swoop down, fearless flight. Fingers point up to the floor, up to the ceiling. Soften the knees, sweeping the fingers down, back up again. Bringing that heel in to touch the inside of the other ankle. Foot up if you want to. Lovely. Relax the shoulders and bring that foot back down again. Okay, the left goes over the right. Breathe in. Breathe out as you swoop down. Breathe in as you sweep up again. Breathe out as you bring the foot back in. Relax the shoulders. Bring the foot up if you want to. And just hold that mudra of pure intention. Breathe. Lovely. Bring the foot back down again. The right goes over the left. Breathe in. Breathe out as you sweep down. Fingers pointing to the ceiling. Breathe in as you sweep up. Breathe out as you bring that heel back into the inside of the ankle. Relax the shoulders. Challenge your balance if you want to. Just breathe. Feel the power in that supporting leg. Squeeze in the bottom. And then bring the foot down. And then the other way, the left goes over the right. Breathe in. Breathe out as you sweep down, softening the knees. Breathe in as you sweep up. Breathe out as you bring that ankle in. Relax the shoulders and bring the foot up into your tree if you want to. Breathe. Feel the strength in that supporting leg. Squeeze the bottom on that supporting leg. And then bring the foot down, lovely. Okay, relax the fingers, palms facing up. Imagine the sun in the sky. We're going to go into windmill breath. So turning the body to the right. Backhand comes down. We breathe in as we come up. We turn the other way. We breathe out as the arm comes down. And in as it comes up. Twisting the other way. Breathing out and then breathing in. Breathing out and breathing in. And imagine as the arm comes down that you're throwing away anything that doesn't serve you. Let go of it. Sling it into Mother Earth. Let her absorb it off you. And as you breathe in, imagine you're scooping up that beautiful energy from the earth. And as your hand comes up, it sprinkles, scatters all over you, but in the body with that lovely energy again. Lovely. And then we're going to point the index finger and the middle finger, the thumb over the other fingers, and we sweep down from the hips. As we get here, soften the knees, and we come down into a forward fold and take those fingers under the big toes and relax your head and neck. And just imagine you've let go. Again, you're slinging anything you don't want into the earth. And just breathe and really sigh any tensions away, any worries, any cares. Breathe in through the nose and sigh it all away. Let that head and neck really relax. You can keep your knees slightly soft if you want to, or straight, whatever feels right for you. Lovely. Then soften the knees, and you're going to scoop up. Imagine you're scooping up energy from the earth into your palms and slowly bring it up. Imagine you're holding a big heavy energy. It's a big ball of golden light. And imagine to take your right hand over the left and take it in front of the heart center. We're going to expand that energy, soften the knees. We're going to breathe in and expand that energy. And then we're going to turn it round and breathe out as we condense it. Turn it round, breathe in as we expand. Turn it round, breathe out as we condense it. Turn it round, breathing in as we expand. And out as we condense. Now bring that energy in the front of us, and we're going to breathe it into the heart center. Turn the palms away and push away and breathe out. And again, bring that energy into the heart and breathe out. Breathe in, squeeze the shoulder blades together and breathe out. Share it with the world. So you're bringing the energy in and then you're sharing it with everybody. And each time you breathe the energy in, feel that heart center becoming stronger. Feel that energy building. Lovely. And then you're going to bring the arms back out and then up, ready for windmill again. So turn to the right, breathing out and breathing in. Imagine again you're scooping that energy up as you breathe in and it scatters all over you. Now the two fingers come up, the thumbs go over the fourth and fifth finger, and we come down, we release everything down to the earth. Thumbs can come under the big toes, sorry, the two fingers under the big toes, relax the head and neck and breathe. In through the nose and sigh any tension away. Let it all go. Let Mother Earth absorb it all. Then bend the knees and scoop that energy up into both palms. Slowly roll up. The right hand over the left. Breathe in as we expand the energy. Turn it round and breathe out. Breathing in, feeling that energy becoming stronger and brighter. Breathe out. Turn it round. Breathe in, expanding it. And breathe out. Lovely. And then take that energy forwards again and breathe it into the heart center and then out again. Feel your body absorbing that beautiful energy. Feel yourselves getting stronger. And then one more time, so hands come up to windmill. So take the right hand down and breathe in. Turn the other way, breathing out and breathing in. And then the two fingers go up, thumb over the fourth, fifth. We come down, we let go, we release, taking those fingers under the big toes. Relax the head, relax the neck and breathe. Sigh that tension away. And bend the knees. Scoop the energy up from the earth, slowly coming up, taking the right hand over the left. Breathe in as we expand and breathe in as we take and condense it. Breathing in and out. Take the energy forwards again and breathe it into the heart and then breathe out again. With that lovely expansion, opening of the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades and breathe out. And then bring the hands down. And then we're just going to do 3 circles back, 2, 3, and we're going to breathe in and then push away. And then take the hands down to the heart center, breathe in 3 times, 3 circles, breathe in and push away. Then bring the hands down to the hips, 2, 3, breathe in, push away, lovely. Come down into forward fold and relax the head and neck there just for a few seconds. And then bend the knees, tuck the chin in and slowly roll up. Breathe in, bring the hands up. Turn the palms towards the ceiling and shut your eyes for a few seconds and just imagine the sun is in the sky. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your hands. And turn the palms to the head and slowly push the energy through the crown of the head. Feel that heat coming through the crown of the head. Bring it to the front of the face, to the forehead, the nose, the mouth, the chin, the throat, down slowly down into the heart, down into the tummy, down into the pelvis, the hips, and slowly release the hands down by the sides. And just shut your eyes for a few seconds and just reflect on how you feel now. Where do you feel the energy? Don't worry if you don't feel anything, just be happy with whatever you're feeling at the minute. Lovely, and then softly open your eyes. I'm going to go into the eagle now. Okay, so we're going to start off, we've had a good stretch, but we're going to start off really simply with the feet in neutral. So just check your hip width apart again by bringing your heel in and swiveling on the ball of the foot. Okay, we're going to bring the hands together, the palms together, and the elbows and the forearms. Okay, and we're going to bend the knees slightly. We're going to place the thumbs on the nose, and what we're going to do is bend those knees. So you'll feel a stretch in the back of the calf, the soleus. Make sure that your weight's back over the heels. Tuck the tailbone under. And what we're going to do is bend the knees, and then we're going to hinge forward from the hips. I'll turn to the side so you can see. So I'm bending the knees, and then hinge from the hips, and then bend the knees a bit more, and then hinge from the hips, and bend the knees till your elbows touch your thighs. And then drop the hands down slightly and just look over the hands. And I want you to imagine you are an eagle and you're flying over the valley and you can see your prey in front of you and you're going to swoop down and get that prey. Imagine it's a girl. So swoop down, grab it and come up and step out. Lovely, let's do that again. So hands together, forearms, elbows. Thumbs on your nose. Bend the knees as far as you can. Hinge from the hips a little bit, then bend the knees a bit more. Then hinge, then bend the knees till the elbows touch the thighs. Drop the hands down and look over the fingers. Imagine you're swooping over that valley. Swoop down, get that prey, that goal. Breathe in and come up and step out into power. Lovely. Oh, lovely. Let's come back in. Okay, this time we're going to do it with the legs crossed. All right, so we're going to take the right leg over the left first. So right over left. Let's do it with basic arms. So bringing the hands together, the forearms, the elbows together, thumbs on the nose. Bend the knees as much as you can. Then draw the lower belly in and hinge from the hips. And then you'll find you can bend a bit more and hinge till the elbow touches that thigh. Drop the hands down and look over those hands. Again, breathe. Imagine you're swooping over that valley. You see your goal, you pray. You're going to swoop down, you're going to grab it, and you're going to breathe in and come out and step into your power. Lovely. Then we'll go the other way. So left over right. Bring the hands together. Forearms and elbows, thumbs on your nose. Bend your knees slightly. Hinge. Draw your lower tummy in first. Hinge from the hips. Bend the knees. Hinge till the elbow touches the thigh. Drop the hands down and look over into that valley. Look at that goal, whatever it is you want to achieve, swoop down, grab it, breathe in and step out into your power. Lovely. Right, we're going to do basic legs. We're going to do the arms now and then we'll put them together. So I want you to take your arms out. We're going to hug you, so you're going to give yourself a big hug. So you're going to bring your right arm over your left. So right arm over left. And then from there, you're just going to go without thinking too much about it, just like that. So you're bringing your forearms together, your hands together, and you can have your hands back, your hands together, whatever feels comfy for you. Yeah, let's do that again. I'll give your arms a shake. Arms come back, right arm over left, hug yourself, and then just like that. Brilliant. So keep your arms like that. You will feel that lovely stretch in the back. Bend the knees. Draw the lower tummy in, hinge from the hips. Bend the knees, hinge till the elbow touches the thighs and look down over that hand. Really visualise that goal, that prayer. Swoop down, grab it, breathe in and step out into your power. Lovely, well done. Bring the feet back in. Let's do the other way. So arms out, we're going to hug ourselves again, but left over right. So left over right. And then just like that. And then we're going to bend the knees and hinge from the hips, drawing the belly in, bend the knees, hinge from the hips till the elbow touches the thighs. Drop the hand down slightly and look over it. So imagine that's your beak, your hand. Breathe. See that goal, swoop down, grab it, breathe in and step out into your power. Lovely. Well done. Give everything a little shake. Right, let's do them with the legs. Okay, so I'll just show you quickly. If we're going to have the right leg over the left, we have the left arm over the right. Yeah. So let's start off. Right arm, right leg over the left. Arms come out. We take the left arm over the right. We hug ourselves. Then we bring the hands in, just like that. We're going to bend the knees slightly and hinge from the hips, drawing the belly in. Bend them a bit more, hinge from the hips till the elbow touches the thigh. Drop the hands down and look over that hand. And if you want to, you see, visualise, really visualise that goal, that prayer. Swoop down and grab it, breathe in and step out into your power. Well done. Bring the feet in. The other way now. So the left leg goes over the right. Bring the arms out. So it's the right arm over the left. Hug. Bring the hands together. Bend the knees slightly. Pull the belly in. Hinge from the hips. Bend the knee. Hinge from the hips so the elbow touches the thigh. Drop the hands slightly down. Look over that hand. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. See that goal. Swoop down, grab it, breathe in and step out into your power. Well done, lovely. Right, what we're going to do is take that one step further if you want to, if you don't stick at that level. The next bit is instead, so the arms stay exactly the same. The legs, instead of having the right over the left, what we do is we take it right out and we swing it round. So we're balancing. So have a go if you want. If you can't do it, just cross it over. So the best way is to take it right out and swing it round. Okay, and then we arm, because the right's over the left, we take the arms out and the left goes over the right. And then we bring the hands together. We bend the knees. We hinge from the hips, we bend the knees, we hinge so the elbow touches the thigh. And we look down at that goal and we breathe in and we swoop down, we breathe in and we step out into our power. Well done. Let's try it the other way. So we can either have the left over the right, or if we want to try it, take that leg right out and swing it and wrap it round. I can do it better on this side. Arms come out. Because the left is over the right arm goes over the left. And then hands come together. Hinge from the hips, draw that belly in, bend the knees, hinge. Good and easy. Hinge to the elbow touches that thigh, lovely. Look down over that hand. Look at that prayer, breathe, do not forget to breathe. Grab that prayer, breathe in and step out into power. Well done. And slowly come down into forward fold. Relax the head, relax the neck. And just breathe. Oh, let it all go. Such a powerful one is the eagle. So hands on the floor, walk your feet in till the hip width apart so you can check with your two fists. And then bend your knees, tuck your chin in and slowly, slowly roll up. And you probably will all be boiling now. Bring the shoulders back and down and just shut your eyes for a few seconds. Just reflect on how you're feeling. While you're doing that, I'm just going to tell you the benefits. Keep your eyes shut and just reflect. So the physical benefits of your Garudasana is a real name for eagle. It strengthens the muscles in the hips, thighs, calves and ankles. It improves flexibility in the shoulders, hips and ankles, and increases circulation to the sexual organs and the kidneys. This posture can help ease problems of recurring cramps in the lower legs. So if you get cramps or restless leg syndrome, it's really good. And it develops our sense of balance, posture and coordination. On a mental and emotional level, it helps to cultivate and align with the truth. And it brings clarity and insight because of the focus, that laser focus. And then energetically with the chakras, the main centre of activation is the heart chakra here. Okay, so open your eyes, get yourself down into your relaxation because you really deserve it after all that. So chill out, lay out with your blanket if you need it, your pillow. Put your legs up on a chair to support your lower back or legs over a bolster. But get yourselves into that beautiful Savasana. The legs out, slightly away from each other. Roll out to the side, arms out, slightly away from the sides with the palms up. And just relax. Just breathe all that sigh, that tension away. Oh. And shut your eyes when you're comfy. That's it, lovely. And take some nice breaths in and out through the nose. Feeling that beautiful, cool breath entering the nostrils on the in-breath. And that lovely warm breath leaving the body on the out-breath. Just don't force it. Just allow it to come in and out naturally. But as you do, focus on the lower belly. Rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. Allowing the body to really sink down and let go on the out-breath. Feel the body expand on the in-breath and let go on the out-breath. Allowing the head and the neck to really sink down into the pillow or the mat. The shoulders to soften. The arms to sink down. The fingers, the wrists, the hands. Just sink down, becoming heavier. The upper back to open up and really, really melt into the mat. The mid-back, the lower back. The tummy, the pelvis, all the pelvis, the hips. Pelvic floor relaxing down. The legs rolling out, the feet, the ankles rolling out. Focusing on that in-breath, that lower belly rising and falling. Allowing the thoughts to slow down, the breath to slow. Let's do some beautiful deep yogic breaths. So as we breathe in, just feel the lower belly rise first. And then as we breathe out, feel it lower. Take your awareness a little bit higher up to around the lower rib cage. As you breathe in, feel that rib cage expanding out. North, south, east, west, the front, the sides, the back. As you breathe in and lower as you breathe out. And take the focus a little bit higher into the chest, the sternum. As you breathe in, feel that chest lift on the in-breath and lower on the out-breath. And take it higher up to the collarbone. As you breathe in, feel that collarbone lift, filling the apex of the lungs on the in-breath and lower on the out-breath. Let's put all that together. As you breathe in, feel the lower belly rise first, then the ribcage expand, then the chest lift, then the collarbone, and allow that breath to leave the body naturally as the whole of the trunk sinks down, from the top to the bottom. And then again, breathing in through the nose, naturally feeling the lower belly rise, the ribcage expand, the chest lift and the collarbone. As we breathe out, feel the whole body sinking down again, melting into the mat. And keep going with that beautiful deep yogic breath, feeling the whole body expand on the in-breath, sink down on the out-breath, becoming heavier and heavier. At the end of the out-breath, just be aware of that point of stillness. No movement or breath before you breathe in again. And remember, you can find that stillness wherever you are just by focusing on the breath. Then just allow the breath to come and go naturally, and take your awareness down to the right leg. Focus your awareness onto the toes. And just point the toes down as far as you can. Tightening the calf. And then stretch the calf. So bring the toes up towards the nose. And then point the toes down again, feeling that calf tighten. And then bring the toes up towards the nose again, feeling that calf stretch. And then let the foot go again, let it flop out to the side, allowing the leg to relax. Now slide the right heel along the floor, bend the right knee and slide that right heel up towards the right bottom. And then allow the right knee to drop down out to the side. And then slide the heel down the floor again so that that leg is really, really rolled out to the side. Compare the side, the right to the left. Now take your awareness to the right knee and push the back of the right knee down into the floor. And feel the thigh tighten and contract. And then just let it go and let the leg go floppy again. Now bring the toes of the right leg up towards the nose and lift the heel off the floor slightly. And feel the whole leg tighten. Breathe in through the nose, and as you breathe out, allow that leg to drop down again. Become really floppy again. And now take your awareness to the right buttock and squeeze it as tightly as you can. And then let it go. And then just be aware of the difference between the right leg and the left leg. And take your awareness down to the left toes. Point the toes of the left foot down as tightly as you can. Feel that calf contract. And then bring the toes up towards the nose. Feeling that calf stretch. And then point the toes down again, feeling the calf tighten. And bring the toes back up towards the nose. Feel that lovely stretch and lengthening. And then let the foot drop down again. Take your awareness to the left knee and push the back of the left knee down in towards the floor. Feel that thigh on the left leg tighten. And then let it go. Then slide the left heel along the floor up towards the bottom, bending the left knee. Make sure the left foot's planted on the floor, and then let the leg knee drop out to the side. And then slide that left heel down along the floor, allowing that leg, that hip to rotate out, allowing the leg to just flop out. And gently lift the left heel off the floor and just lift that whole of the left leg slightly off the floor. Feeling all the muscles tighten. And then breathe in through the nose. As you breathe out, allow the leg to drop down again. And squeeze the left buttock as tightly as you can. Really tighten it. And then let it go again. Now take your awareness up a little bit higher into the pelvis, up to the pelvic floor. And imagine that pelvic floor is like a lift. I want you to lift it gently up to about 3 floors. So starting at the bottom and lift it up to the first, second and third floor. And then let it drop down again. And take your awareness to the belly button and draw the belly button in, down towards the spine, towards the floor. And then let it go. Now take your awareness to the base of the spine and push the base of the spine down into the floor, flattening that curve. Breathe in through the nose, and as you breathe out, allow it to relax again. Now take a nice deep breath in and feel the whole ribcage expanding outwards. And then relax and breathe and sigh that tension away. And take your awareness to your shoulder blades and squeeze them together. Feel the chest lift slightly. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, allow the shoulder blades to open up, your upper back to sink down. Just let all that tension in the upper back go. Now take your awareness to your hands and squeeze your hands, make a fist. Allowing the hands to really clench as tightly as you can. And then spread the fingers wide as far as they'll go. And then squeeze the hands again. Clench those hands. And then spread the fingers wide. And then gently lift the arms off the floor and stretch them out as far as they'll go. Imagine somebody's holding onto them and they're pulling them. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, let the arms flop down. Turn the palms up again, allowing the arms, the shoulders to relax and sink down. The fingers to gently soften into the palm. The thumbs to relax and soften. And take your awareness up to your shoulders, and as you breathe in, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Really breathe in. As you breathe out, let them go, let them drop down. Sigh all that tension away. Now take your awareness to your chin and tuck your chin in and feel the lovely lengthening in the back of the neck. And then relax. Now clench the jaw. Again, make a funny face. Really tighten it. And then let it go. Then smile, the biggest smile that you can, lifting the corners of the cheeks up. feeling really happy, content, and then relax it again. And then stick the tongue out as high as you can, as far as you can. And then bring it back in again. And then screw the nose up, screw it up as tightly as you can. And relax. Now squeeze your eyes shut as tightly as you can. And relax. Now lift the eyebrows up as high as you can, lifting all the tension out of the forehead. And let them drop down again. Now scan the whole of your body from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. And if you're holding on to any tension, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, sigh that tension away. And take your awareness down to your toes. And imagine a beautiful golden light hovering over the toes. And as you breathe in, breathe that beautiful light all the way up your legs, filling the legs with that light, that energy. All the way up to the pelvis. As you breathe out, allow those legs to sink down again. And then imagine that beautiful light hovering over the tailbone. And as you breathe in, draw that light all the way up the spine to the base of the neck. Feel it spanning across the back. Filling that back with that warmth and that energy. And as you breathe it out down the spine, allow the whole body to sink down again. And then imagine that light hovering over the belly button. And as you breathe in, draw that light in through the belly button, filling the belly, the lower back with that warmth, that energy and immunity. And as you breathe it out the belly button, allow the whole body to sink down again. And then imagine it hovering over the heart center. And as you breathe in, breathe that light in through the heart, filling the heart, the lungs, the upper back with that light and energy. As you breathe out, allow the whole of the upper back to sink down. Now feel that light hovering over the fingers. And as you breathe in, draw that light all the way up the arms, up into the shoulders. Feel that warmth traveling up. And then as you breathe out, allow the arms to really sink down. Now feel the light hovering over the crown of the head. And as you breathe in, draw that light into the back of the head, the neck, the face, the throat. And then as you breathe out, allow that to really sink down. And just be at peace and just feel yourselves being bathed in that light and just enjoy that stillness, that peace for a couple of minutes with nothing to do and nothing to think about. And just affirm to yourselves, I am a radiant being filled with light and love. And then slowly start to bring yourselves back into the room, listening to the sound. Start to take some nice deep breaths. Make those breaths deeper and deeper. And start to just gently wriggle your fingers, wriggle your hands, wriggle your toes, your feet, your ankles. Stretch your arm. Hook your knees into your chest if you want to. Rock them side to side. Do whatever feels right for you. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor, and just roll over onto your right side if that's comfy. If it's not, go onto your left. Tuck your chin down gently, just to keep that lovely parasympathetic nervous system switched on, that lovely relaxation. Just enjoy the last few seconds. Now when you're ready, just slowly push yourselves up into sitting and start to rub your hands together. Get your hands nice and warm. When they're warm, place your hands over your eyes and massage your forehead. Massage your scalp, give yourself a bit of a head massage. Really get in there. Around the back, around the neck, around the temples. And then just give it a little pat with your fingers. And then massage your ears from the top all the way down to the bottom, down to the earlobe, and give them a little pull. And then back up to the top again. Lovely. And then hands over your eyes again, and open your eyes into that lovely darkness. And slowly slide your fingers down and allow the light back in gradually. And then take a nice deep breath in. And then out. And again in. And out. One more time in. Hands together and down. Thumbs on the sternum. And elbows out, and namaste.